What if I told you Apple's next big release for the Apple Watch, the one you might be dreaming about for 2025, isn't actually faster? It seems Apple is playing a very familiar, and perhaps a little disappointing, hand with its upcoming silicon. We know Apple has a big year planned for wearables. The Apple Watch Ultra 3, the Apple Watch Series 11, and the Apple Watch SE3 are all slated for a September 2025 reveal. Excitement builds for new features, but a quiet whisper from the rumor mill, specifically from sources like MacRumors, brings us some sobering news. The heart of these new watches, the S11 chip, apparently beats with a very familiar rhythm. It's reportedly using the exact same T8310 microarchitecture as the S9 and S10 chips we already have in our Series 9 and 10 watches. Now, if you have been following Apple's chip game for a while, this isn't entirely new. We saw a similar pattern with the S6, S7, and S8 chips, which were also built on very similar foundations. Apple has a habit of iterating on the same core technology for a few generations before a big leap. So what does that mean for you? Well, the S11 still packs a punch. It's a 64-bit dual-core processor with a 4-core neural engine. It supports 2nd-gen ultra-wideband, and it comes with 64 gigabytes of storage. On paper, that's still more than enough horsepower for a device strapped to your wrist. But the key takeaway here is this. If you were holding out for a revolutionary leap in performance, a truly noticeable speed boost, you might find yourself a little deflated. Experts suggest the S11 will offer only marginal optimizations, perhaps focusing more on efficiency or fitting into a slimmer design, much like how the S10 subtly refined the S9. The consensus points to the S12 chip, likely arriving in 2026, as the one that will finally bring a brand new microarchitecture and those significant, noticeable performance gains. So, when September 2025 rolls around and Apple unveils these watches alongside the iPhone 17, your focus, as a potential buyer, should really shift away from raw processing power. Instead, you will want to pay close attention to new health sensors, perhaps enhanced battery life, or innovative software features. The raw speed. That largely stays right where it is, on par with current models. It leaves us wondering, does this strategy signal a maturity in the wearable chip market, where raw speed matters less than seamless integration and sensor technology? Or is it just Apple taking a breath before a bigger leap next year? What do you think? Will the lack of a major chip upgrade deter you? Or are you more interested in those new sensors and software anyway? Let us know your thoughts, and don't forget to subscribe for more tech insights.